So, okay, for example number two, we have the overhanging beam in figure A carries two uniformly distributed load and a concentrated load. Using the area method, draw the shear force and bending moment diagrams for the beam. Neglect the weight of the beam. So we already have this in here, the figure. So first, again, we're going to solve for the reactions at the supports B and D. So we have here the RB and the RD. We do summation moment at D for us to determine the value of the reaction at B. So we have here negative 400 multiplied by 2, okay, multiplied by 6. Why 6? So we have here the distance 4 plus 1. We all know that a uniformly concentrated load, the resultant will be acting in between at the center of the uniformly distributed load. So we have there 1. 2 divided by 2 will be 1. So that will be 6. Kaya po 6 dito. Plus your RB multiplied by 5. This one, RB, clockwise, that's why it's positive, multiplied by 5. Minus your 400, the concentrated load here, okay, which is equal to 400 pounds, multiplied by the distance again, which is 4 feet. And lastly, we have negative 200, this uniformly distributed here, uniformly distributed load here, with an intensity of 200 pound per feet, multiplied by 6, ito 4 plus 2 kaya 6, multiplied by 1. Ma'am, paano po nakuha yung 1? Sabi ko nga kanina, your uniformly distributed load, the resultant of this one is acting at the center of the uniformly distributed load. So, kapag 6 feet ito, nag-a-act siya dito sa in between, sa 3 feet. So, kapag 3 feet to, 4 feet to, 1 feet na lang yung natira. Kaya po ganyan. So, we have there, RB equals to your 1,520 pound. Next, we do summation forces Y equals to 0 for us to determine the value of your RD. So, we have here 400 negative, it's going down, okay? Negative 400 multiplied by 2 plus your RB going up, kaya po positive, plus your RD, assuming that it's upward direction, minus your 400 here, minus 200 multiplied by 6, since it is a uniformly distributed load. So we will arrive for an answer of 880 pounds for reaction at D. Okay, so next we will be this will be our load diagram class. Okay, again we're going to extend all these lines below for our shear and moment diagram. So below our load diagram will be our shear diagram, and below our shear diagram will be our moment diagram. Okay, so we're going to start for the shear diagram, and our basis for that will be our loading diagram. So first, we have there negative 400 times 2 because of this load. We have there 400 yung intensity niya multiplied by the distance or the length, that is 2 feet. That will give us negative 800, and the drawing with the diagram will goes like this. Okay, bakit po ganito? Bakit po may slope siya? Dito, ang sabi ko nga dun sa example number 1 natin, if in the loading diagram is first 0 degree yung slope niya, magkakaroon na siya ng first degree dito, and the moment will be second degree na. So ibig sabihin, curve na siya pagdating natin dito sa moment. Okay? So, after that, at this point, we have reaction, which is the RB here, and that is equal to 1,520. So, it is acting at this point only, class. So, dito rin siya mag-act. So, negative 800 plus your 1,520, that one, and that will be equal to your 720. So, positive 720 siya. In between B to C, wala tayong ibang load. So, from B to C, constant po ang shear natin dyan. Okay? So, we have dire-diretso lang din. Okay? So, from this point, we have a concentrated load at C, which is the 400 pound here. So, magre-reflect din siya dito, class. Okay? So, we already have the 720 here minus your 400, and that will give you 320. And it's going down. Okay? 720 minus your 400, that will give you 320. Okay? So next we're going to analyze this part, C to D. Okay? From C to D. And that is a uniformly distributed load. Again, may slope na naman po yan. So what is this one? So we already have the 320 here minus your 200 multiplied by 4. We are just computing the area, class, since nasa area method tayo, okay? Ganito po ang pagkuha. This is alternative in doing the shear and moment diagram. Unlike dun sa una natin na ginawa sa part 1, which is we're going to cut here, cut per segment for us to determine the equation, and then we're going to substitute the distances for us to be able to arrive for the diagram. This is simpler way for us to arrive for the shear and moment diagram. Okay, so we already have here 320 minus your 200 multiplied by 4. 200 multiplied by 4. Hindi po natin pwedeng idiretso, class, na multiplied by 6 dahil meron po tayong another reaction here. So, meron na siyang discontinuity ng loadings. So, therefore, negative 480, ayan na po siya. So, from this point, there is a concentrated load acting at this point D, and that is 880 pounds. So, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 480 plus 880, and that will give us a 400 shear at point D. Okay, so magiging ganyan siya, class. And lastly, from 400 minus this area here. Okay, we have here 200 pounds per feet multiplied by your length or the distance, that is 2 feet. Kaya po ito, and that will give you a 0. So magzi-0 na po siya magzi-0 na po siya dito sa point E. Ganyan po. So that is our shear diagram, class. So next, we're going to do our moment diagram. Class, when you do your shear and moment diagram, please highlight this or lagyan nyo lang siya ng kung hanggang saan yung shear diagram and moment diagram nyo para mas maintindihan namin. Okay? So, we're going to proceed with the moment diagram. We have here the negative 800. Our moment diagram, as I've mentioned again earlier, the basis will be our shear diagram. Kung ano lang yung mga areas dito, class, yon ang magiging basis natin para i-draw natin si moment diagram. Okay? So, we have here a triangle. What is the area of a triangle? We have 1/2 base times height. So, we have here the base will be your 2 feet and your height will be your negative 800. So, that will give us yon 1/2 negative 800 multiplied by 2, that is equal to negative 800. So, ganyan po ang ating curve, ang ating pong diagram sa moment. Okay? Sabi ko nga kanina, mag +1 lang po tayo sa slope. If this one is the first, this one is 0 degrees yung slope niya, this one will be first degree, and this one will be your second degree curve na po siya. Okay? So, next, we already have your negative 800. What is the area? Ano yung susunod na area? That will be this area here. Okay? So, we have there negative 800. This is the one, negative 800, plus your area, which is 720 multiplied by base times height, diba? 720 multiplied by 1. And that will give you an answer of negative 80. Okay? Straight po siya. Kasi dito 0 degrees yung ating slope. So this one will be first degree. Okay? Isang line lang po siya na with slope. Next, we're going to analyze this part. Okay? But for our triangle, we have a formula of 1/2 base times height, di ba? But what is our base? For this part, hindi natin alam kung hanggang saan nag-cross dito sa part na to. Hindi natin alam kung saan naging nag-zero dito sa point na to. So we're going to solve for that by using similar triangles. So we have here the triangle here. Okay, the point where it reaches 0, kung saan siya nag-zero dito sa point na to bago siya mag-negative, is this part. Okay, so we have here 320 is to D. 320, yung 320 ang ang magnitude niya dito sa part na to is to D. This will be our D. Okay, this will be our D. That is equal to your 480 over, this is 4. This is 4, di ba? 4 minus your D. Kaya 4 minus D. And that will give us a value of D. Ito po yung D ha. Ito po. So that will be equal to 1.6 feet. So meron na tayong, pwede na nating isolve yung area niya. So we already have negative 80. Negative 80 minus your area here, which is 1/2 base times height. 1/2 multiplied by 1.6 multiplied by 360. Ayun po siya. Okay, negative 80 plus 1/2, 320 multiplied by 1.6. And that will give you a value of 176. Yan na po siya. Okay? So next, we're going to analyze this part naman. What is the area of this part? So we have here 176 dahil na dito, 176 plus 1/2 negative. Negative po ito, kaya negative po yung doon. Negative 480 multiplied by your 4 minus 1.6. 4, this is the whole 4, okay? Minus your D, that is 1.6, yung D yun. Kaya, para makuha natin yung base nitong part na to, okay? And that will give us the value of negative 400. So, ganyan po yung curve natin dito sa ating moment diagram. Okay? Next, lastly pala, so we have here, we're going to analyze this triangle here. Again, what is the formula for a triangle? We have 1/2 base times height. We already have this negative 400. So we have there a negative 400 plus 1/2 400 multiplied by 2. And that will give you 0. Kaya magzi-0 na po siya dyan sa x na yan. Sa x-axis. So class, this will be your diagram for the moment, and this will be your diagram for the shear. Okay.